There comes a moment in every woman's life when she realizes something inside is changing. The life she once accepted no longer fits. The silence she once tolerated becomes too heavy. The dreams she once buried began to speak again. Across the world, women are questioning everything they were taught about who they are supposed to be. They are rebuilding, they are redefining, they are rising. Rooted in Rising Radio is where those conversations began. This is a space for truth, a space for courage, a space for women who are ready to reclaim their voice, their power, their purpose. Here we talk about healing, identity, business, faith, reinvention, and the real journey of becoming the woman you were always meant to be. If you're in a season of transformation, if you feel the pull toward something greater, if you know deep inside your spirit that you are meant not to play small, you are not alone. You are not behind. You are simply between seasons. Welcome to Rooted in Rising Radio, the sound of women rising.
Like you already know my history, hands in my hair. You say you swear you won't lose me, but I've heard those words on a late night curve in February. So be careful how you kiss me. Every touch rewrites my past. If you're only here for tonight, don't make it feel like it could last. Be careful how you hold me. Don't draw a map you won't follow. If your heart is gone by morning, leave my lips a little hollow. You trace my scars like they're constellations. Or ask who I was before the world made me colder. I laugh it off while every wall is tipping over. So be careful how you kiss me. Every touch rewrites my past. If you're only here for tonight, don't make it feel like it could last. Be careful how you hold me. Don't draw a map you won't follow. If your heart is gone by morning, leave my lips a little hollow. Don't say my name like a promise you can't keep. Don't make my nightmares sound like dreams I might believe. Oh, just be careful how you kiss me. Every breath pulls me inside. If you're only here for a moment, don't dress it up like forever this time. Be careful how you hold me. If you're already letting go, be careful how you kiss me. I fall faster than you know.
You left your sweater on my chair. Smells like sleep and summer air. Funny how a cotton thread can pull me back to what we said. Love isn't worth it anymore. I'm done keeping tally, done keeping score. Every promise feels like setting myself up to fall. You call it magic, I just see the crash. Guess I finally learned it after all. Love isn't worth fall. My friends still ask about your face. I just shrug and change the place, scrolling past your little life. A tiny screen, a sharper knife. Love isn't worth it anymore. I'm done keeping tally, done keeping score. Every promise feels like setting myself up to fall. You call it magic, I just see the crash. Guess I finally learned it after all. Love isn't worth the fall. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. All that I know is I lost the fight. I gave it my best, got less than the cost. How do you bargain with something that lost? Love isn't worth it anymore. I'm done keeping tally, done keeping score. Every promise feels like setting myself up to fall. You call it magic, I just see the crash. Guess I finally learned it after all. Love isn't worth the fall.
You already know that I am definitely going to play the music, get you some music in. I know those are kind of like laid back songs, but see, I'm a laid back person majority of the time. I like a little excitement. But majority of the time, most of the music you'll hear on this radio show is going to definitely be the kind of mellow out type music. I get a little funky if I need to. So, again, welcome to the Rooted and Rising radio show where women voices rise. And here, today's conversation is definitely going to hopefully open up some eyes, open up some ears, definitely make you guys think about some things. As you know, and I told you guys this before, I am definitely all about women. I'm not saying it in the way that you might think. I'm talking about the ideal that I love empowering women. I love talking about things that are going to help women. I'm excited because my one of my okay, so not only do I um, do this, the radio, the podcast, I also have a class I do, which I have one tonight, Wednesdays and Saturdays at 7:30. What we do is we have this class called Legacy Liftoff. And what we're doing is we're creating a space for women to come and not only use our go through the class with us, we're teaching them how important it is as legacies, because they're considered legacies. What are they leaving behind as women, as mothers, as sisters, as aunties? What are they leaving behind? And are they bringing other women up behind them? You know, when they're gone, what is going to be what they left behind? So we teach in these classes women to look within yourself. Look within yourself and find you first, because you can do all you want on the outside, but until you find out who you truly are, is all you're doing is performance. There's no purpose. When you can look down inside yourself and be authentic, that's where you can find why you do what you do. Other than that, everything else is performative. Okay? So that's the reason why I have made such a big push for women to pull themselves out, let everybody see the real them. I'm not talking about their attitudes, I'm talking about how they feel about themselves, because you can't do that unless you really know yourself, right? So that is a big thing that I talk about, because a lot of us are very hypocritical of other people and of ourselves. I don't understand how you can love somebody and not love yourself first. So this is part of what we teach in the classes. It's very transformative. It's awakening. And we just finished our fourth ebook, um, The Inner Strength, Developing Emotional um, Intelligence for Everyday Life. We just finished that book. I haven't told them what our next book is yet. So they have a surprise. So tonight, before the night's over with, they will have their ebooks, their next ebooks, the next line of course. And we also have quizzes. We got to do a quiz. Yeah. So they have a quiz coming up, and then they get their new book. We're going into our fifth book, actually finishing in our classes. So we do that. And then I do a show called the Empower Her Show here on this channel, and also on aocinc.org channel, which is a public access channel that I do my show on. And I do that on Thursdays at 7 o'clock. So I definitely believe in our people. I believe in the idea of how important it is that we're empowered. And that's what I am, an empowerment coach. And I believe in taking women there. If you're interested, every woman is not interested in doing that, and I'm fine with that. But I definitely want to make sure that the women who are interested, that I definitely are there for them. So in lieu of them, to congratulate them and to appreciate my each one of my students, I always send something to them. This time, I think I sent them a journal and a mirror, because I'm big on looking in the mirror, not for vanity, but for people to get a chance to really look at themselves. So, and I always tell them I have a mirror sitting here in front of me on my desk, so that I can look at myself when I'm talking and know who I am. When I'm saying my affirmations and my meditation, I can look at me, because there's nobody else in this room but me. So I'm talking to me. So, and I always advise them to do that from time to time. You don't have to do it all the time, but definitely from time to time. So let's go ahead and get into um, our conversation today. We're already 24 minutes in. Um, so give me a second here. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. So, good afternoon, lovelies. I want you guys to come on in, have a seat, relax. We're going to have conversation and music. That's it. Conversation and music. All right. So, pour yourself another tea. I'm drinking tea right now. I'm drinking green tea with ginseng and honey in it right now. So grab you something good to drink. If you're sitting out on your patio or your back porch chilling and listening, great. Love that. Okay. If you're sitting by the pool listening, love that. Okay. I want you to take a deep breath. Okay. And if this is your first time joining us on this show, please definitely welcome, welcome, welcome to Rooted and Rising, where we have real conversations about healing, purpose, learning how to live beyond survival, because that's what we're trying to do here. Again, I am your host, Coach Salida. I am an empowerment coach. And every Saturday afternoon from here on out, we will pull up a chair together. Not because we have all the answers, because we don't, but because sometimes healing begins when someone finally asks the right questions. And I love questions. I love asking self-examination type questions. Okay. But because sometimes healing begins with someone finally answering the right question. So I can tell you something that stopped me in my traps. What stopped me in my tracks a few weeks ago? I was talking with a woman, and you probably know someone just like her, okay? And she had built an incredible career. She owned her own home. People admired her. Everyone described her as successful, right? But somewhere in the middle of our conversation, she looked at me and quietly said, I don't know how to stop. Not, I don't want to stop. Not, I'm passionate. She said, I don't know how to stop. And you know what? That stayed with me because it resonated with me as well as it stayed with me. I wondered how many of us have confused being driven with being healed. How many of us have mistaken constant motion for purpose? Okay. How many of us are chasing success? Not because we're inspired, but because we're terrified. So today I want us to kind of have an honest conversation. We're talking about trauma driven ambition. Trauma build driven ambition. When success becomes a survival strategy. Now, hold up, listen very carefully. There's absolutely nothing wrong with ambition. I'm not saying that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to build a business, nothing wrong with earning more money, nothing wrong with pursuing excellence. God gave many of us dreams for a reason. So this conversation isn't about ambition, please. It is not. It's about why we're ambitious. Because those are two completely different things. Some people build because they're inspired. Others build because they're afraid of going back, afraid of being poor again, afraid of disappointing people, afraid of becoming invisible, afraid of failing, afraid of not mattering anymore, becoming insignificant. When fear becomes the fuel, success can become another form of survival. The little girl who promised herself. Now, can we go back a little? Let's go back a little. This is point number 2. I love points. Because most trauma driven ambition doesn't start in adulthood, it starts with a little girl. Maybe she grew up hearing, we can't afford that. Maybe she watched the lights get turned off. Maybe she saw her mother work 2 jobs. Maybe she learned that love had to be earned. Maybe she was only praised when she achieved something. Maybe nobody noticed her unless she what? Performed. And somewhere deep inside, that little girl made herself a promise. When I grow up, I'll never struggle like this again. I'll never depend on anybody. I'll prove I'm enough. I'll make something of myself. Now, hear me. Those promises aren't wrong, but sometimes they become prisons. Point number 3, success doesn't always heal poverty. Let me say that again. Success doesn't always heal poverty. Why is that? I want to say something that might surprise you. Money can change your circumstances, yes, but it doesn't automatically change your nervous system. I've met people with 6-figure incomes who still panic every time they spend $20. People with beautiful homes who still feel unsafe. People with thriving businesses who can't take a day off without feeling guilty. Because the body remembers even when the bank account changes. Trauma doesn't always leave because your zip code changed. Sometimes your life improves, but your nervous system is still waiting for the next disaster. And we talked about this in financial trauma. Okay? So we're going to take a little break, and then we'll come back. I'm going to let you let all that simmer inside. And we're going to do that for a moment, and then we'll be back. And our next point is when rest feels dangerous.
I heard you say you're tired, like every color is drained away. Mornings feel like mountains, even breathing feels like weight. I know that kind of quiet, where every thought cuts to the bone. But you are not your worst days. You're more than what your head has shown. You have so much to live for, more than you can see tonight. There are laughs you haven't laughed yet, hands you haven't held that tight. You have so much to live for, even if you can't believe. So when you feel like letting go, lean on me and stay and breathe. There's coffee with a stranger who might turn into a friend. A song you write at midnight that you'll never want to end. A road you haven't driven, where the rain lets down its guard. A day you'll finally tell yourself, I made it this far. That's hard. You have so much to live for, more than you can see tonight. There are laughs you haven't laughed yet, hands you haven't held that tight. You have so much to live for, even if you can't believe. So when you feel like letting go, lean on me and stay and breathe. You don't have to be the strongest. You just have to stay one more day. We can sit here in the silence till the dark gets bored and fades away. You have so much to live for, more than you can feel right now. There are tears that turn to smiling. You'll get through this storm somehow. You have so much to live for, even if you can't believe. So when you think it's all been said, I'll be. Just stay and breathe.
Rooted in Rising Radio. Just for you guys. I can't sing, but I thought I would do that for you. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just tuning in to Rooted in Rising Radio here on YouTube, definitely hang out with us for a minute. We're talking about trauma-driven ambition. Okay. So we're on point number 4. No, point number 4 says when rest feels dangerous. When rest feels dangerous. So I want to ask you something. Have you taken a day off? Have you ever taken? Let me tell you, my day I take off when I was in the system of working, like working for other people. I would take off my birthday. If it fell on a work day, I would definitely put in for my birthday off. That's mainly the day that I would take off for sure, without a doubt. There was a lady, a young lady, long, long time ago, many, many years ago. I wonder what happened to her. We were all going to the same church. I was living in Kansas at the time, and I was working for an insurance company. And I think that's how we became friends. We were going to church together. She had a little girl and I had a boy. And she would come visit with me and we would talk and stuff. And for some reason, she said there's one day that I always take off, and it is my day. And it was her birthday. She said, no matter what's going on in my life, I will literally take off my birthday. So I thought about that. And ever since me and her had that conversation many, many years ago, I have been doing that. I've been literally taking off my birthday. So what I usually used to do was I go shopping and I take myself to a movie and I take myself to get something to eat and I come home. So it wasn't about other people celebrating anything with me. That's not a big deal to me. Never have been. The ideal that I celebrate myself is important. And that was my way of giving back to myself, is by celebrating me. And so my birthday is the most important day to me. Mother's Day is important, but my birthday, because without my birthday, Mother's Day wouldn't even be in existence for me. So, you know what I'm saying, for myself. So I take off my birthday. That for sure I do, if nothing else. So if you've taken a day off and all through the whole time that you're taking a day off, you're feeling guilty about taking that day off, right? That wasn't relaxing because you set up stressing about that day, right? Not working. You were thinking about everything you should be doing. Check your emails, making lists, cleaning some things, right? Um, uh, Finding another task, creating tasks to do. Why? Why do we do that? Because for many survivors, stillness feels unsafe. So being still really feels, and I know for me, I have a hard time being still. If I'm literally exhausted, I will definitely lay down and I will relax. Doesn't mean that my mind's going to relax, but I can do that. I can force myself to pick a day of not doing anything, right? But there's other times when I feel like I'm not doing nothing. I'm sitting up there planning on going down a list of things in my mind, what I need to do. So that's really not rest, because you feel unsafe. You feel like you have to always do something. So you spend years of surviving. These are symptomatic things of being that way, right? Your body learns how to stay alert at all times. So you never really get the true rest. Your body alerts you that you got to stay productive, stay prepared. Sometimes rest feels uncomfortable
than work does. Okay? Not because you're lazy, because your nervous system has never confused your nervous system has confused motion with safety. And that's really your survival talking. Okay? Point number 5. Who are you trying to prove it to? Ooh, ooh. I had to take a drink on that one. Here's the question that changed how my own thinking was. Who are you trying to prove yourself to? Think about that. If nobody applauded. If nobody saw you come in and say, "Yay, here she," like, would you still be working this hard? Hmm? If nobody noticed, would you still be chasing the same goals? If nobody compared you, would you still feel behind? Sometimes we're trying to impress people who stopped paying attention years ago. Oh, wait. What? Sometimes we're trying to impress people who stopped paying attention years ago. Wow. Now that's deep. Mm. Sometimes we're still trying to earn love from parents who never knew how to give it. Ooh, wee. Damn. Sometimes we're trying to silence voices that only exist in our heads. And I'm going to leave this right here for point number 5. That's exhausting. Okay. Point number 6. The cost of never feeling enough. Trauma-driven ambition has a cost. Relationships suffer, health suffers, sleep suffers, joy suffers. You accomplish one goal, and instead of celebrating, you immediately start chasing the next one. That's right. Celebrate your little wins. Celebrate your little wins as well as your big wins. There's never enough, never successful enough, never wealthy enough, never productive enough, never accomplished enough, because the wound keeps moving the finish mark. The wound whispers, maybe if you achieve just one more thing. But healing says you were already enough before you accomplished anything. Let me repeat that. You were already enough before you accomplished anything. Because we feel like we're not enough. Somewhere deep in our spirits, we feel like we are not enough. When reality is, we very much so are. Right? We have already realized that maybe stuff that we're doing, situations that we're allowed to happen, is because we are always in this mode to please other people. right? I'm sorry. If something went through my head, I have to stop. See? Let's see. Give me a second here. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. So, point number 7. I'm sorry, 7. So, my conversation with a retired teacher. So, let me tell you about a conversation I'll never forget. I once spoke with a retired teacher. She spent more than 30 years pouring into students, giving them all. She said to me, Salita, I don't know who I am now. I asked her what she meant by that. She smiled, but her eyes filled with tears. I spent my whole life doing, I've never learned how to simply just be. The conversation stayed with me because so many of us know how to work, how to achieve, how to produce, how to serve, but we don't know how to simply exist without earning our place. Healing teaches us that our value isn't measured by our productivity. Our worth isn't tied to our output. So we have to stop coming to the point in our lives that everything we do has to be dedicated to making sure we're validated at the end of that task. And we're validated through other people. Okay? And that's a crazy place we want to be, right? Okay? Excuse me. So make sure that you're definitely making a point to don't always do things to be validated by other people. Okay? We pour, and I can take me for instance, we pour into other people on a constant basis, right? But there's nobody there to pour in on us, right? There's nobody there pouring in for us, right? And so we have to figure out how, and when we heal, we can when we start healing, you'll see how things can definitely change. Okay? They will definitely change for you. So, before we go any further, definitely let's take a little small break.
Don't know how to start this. Tell me where your heart is. Mine's been torn apart since I found out the hard way. It was never my way. I was trying to make you love me. Baby, why'd you come here? I can't make it so clear. Tell me, what do you hear? I'm screaming on the inside. It's been a hell of a night. I think I should go. I need to be alone. Just leave me alone. I need to be alone. Just leave me alone. I need to be alone. Just leave me alone. I need to be alone. Just leave me alone. I need to be alone. Just leave Don't know how to start this. 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 Don't know how to start. Don't know how to start this. Don't know how to start. Don't know how to start this. Don't know how to start this. Don't know how to start this. Don't know how to start. Don't know how to start this. 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 Tell me where your heart is. Mine's been torn apart since I found out the hard way. It was never my way. I was trying to make you love me. Baby, why'd you come here? I can't make it so clear. Tell me, what do you hear? I'm screaming on the inside. It's been a hell of a night. I think I should go. I need to be alone. Just leave me alone. I need to be alone. Just leave me alone. I need to be alone. Just leave me alone. I need to be alone. Just leave me alone. I need to be alone. Just leave me alone. Just
All right. So we're back. I thought I needed that song. Just leave me alone. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I love that. I love that song. That is one of my favorite ones. I love that one. Yay! I do. I love that song. Okay. I love all my songs, but certain ones hit me differently. There's several of them that hit me differently when I decided to do them. Okay. So our next point we're going to make is what healthy ambition looks like. What does it look like? Because you know the word healthy has the first, what's the first four words, letters? Heal, Heal, right? So healing doesn't ask you to stop dreaming, right? It asks you to change what's driving the dream. Oh, I like that. Healthy ambition says, I want to build because I have something meaningful to offer. Trauma-driven ambition says, I have to build or I'll never be enough. And I know, hold up. I know there's somebody out there who's actually felt this way. I just, I can just like put my hands on the temples of my head and say, close my eyes, yes. Because you know what? It resonated with me. I found myself through all the things I've done, all the endeavors I took on, and I was chasing something that was never, ever there. It was always me. It was always me. And I didn't feel like I was enough. So because I didn't feel like I was enough, I found myself doing everything, being everywhere, being part of anything, right? When reality was, no, I was not supposed to be doing that. And it took so much. It took my mother passing away, and my sister passing away to make me wake up. It really did. It took those two main people in my life to wake me up, to make me realize. And in that grieving moment, it was and I'm not going to say my grieving is over, because I'm not. My sister, matter of fact, in a few more days, July 2nd will be her birthday. And how can I say this? I know that I'm still grieving them. I know it. I know I'm still grieving them. But there's something cracked open in my spirit. Something cracked open in me. Something like, when they say you remove the veil from your eyes or from your face, or when they say you remove the scales from your eyes, it's like something broke inside me to make me realize, what am I doing all of these things for? Because I already told you guys I was a recovering people pleaser, right? So if I'm a recovering people pleaser, this right here goes exactly along with that. Running on a treadmill and not getting off and don't know where I'm going, but as long as I'm doing it, because I'm looking for what? Validation. Right? So I have to build, or I'll never be enough. Never feeling that I was enough. Healthy ambition includes rest. Healthy ambition includes joy. Healthy ambition makes room for relationships. Healthy ambitions allows you to celebrate. Healthy ambition knows when to pause, when to step back, when to relax. Okay? Because success should add to your life, not consume it. So, before we go,
You said, trust me, like it was easy. Handed you my bright side, you wore it like a coat. Late calls, soft lies, I swallowed them like starlight, till every little flicker burned my throat. Funny how love can break the spirit, quiet as dust on the floor. You don't shout, you just stop healing, till you don't dream anymore. I gave you my full voice, wide-eyed heart, you turned it down to a whisper. Funny how love can crack and leave you living in the splinters. We had plans folded in a glove box, names for kids you never meant to me. I learned your moves like second languages. Forgot my own voice just to keep the peace. Funny how love can break the spirit, quiet as dust on the floor. You don't shout, you just stop healing till you don't dream anymore. I gave you my full voice, wide-eyed heart. You turn it down to whisper. Funny how love can crack and leave you living in the splinters. Now I'm gathering the pieces from the corners of my chest, trying on my old beliefs, seeing which ones still fit best. If loving you meant losing me, I learned to love the ache. Some things only bend so far before they finally break. Funny how love can break the spirit, quiet as dust on the floor. You don't shout, you just stop healing till you don't dream anymore. But I'm stitching back my scattered heart, spreading courage through the fissures. Love once broke me, but this time it might be the way my spirit shivers back bigger.
All right, we are back. We are back. I thought I wanted to put that out there to you guys before I let you go today. Thank you for giving me this time. I didn't want to come in and make it long drawn out. I wanted you guys to enjoy this. You guys tonight do not forget to go to, before we come off of here tonight. I have a 7:30 class, Legacy Liftoff series class that we're going to do tonight, and that's at 7:30. I definitely stream it here on YouTube. I also have the premiere of, well, it's not the premiere, it's the last episode of the Parish Files, the Unsolved Shadow Murders of Louisiana, coming out tonight. That is going to be the episode 3, which is the final season. We're finishing with season 1. We will be bringing up season 2, but do not forget to go to the Parish Files at the Parish Files 2026 and check out our last episode of the Unsolved Shadow Murders of Louisiana. So that'll be on tonight at 8 o'clock. So I have something at 7:30 and then something at 8 o'clock. I cannot wait to watch. Right? I'll probably be late because my class is priority. It's priority, and so is my listing, but I thought I would do that. So before we go, I want to leave you with something to think about, because you know me, I love doing that. I want you to do this. Close your eyes. If you're driving, please do not do this. But if you're sitting down, relaxing like I was doing, close your eyes for just a moment, right? Picture yourself 5 years from now. You're successful. You're financially stable. Your dreams are unfolding. Now ask yourself this question. How do I feel? Not what do I own? Not what have I accomplished? How do I feel? Peaceful, safe, free, joyful. Because if success never brings peace, then perhaps the goal was never success. Perhaps the goal was healing, And when healing comes first, success becomes something you enjoy instead of something you change to prove your worth. So, lovelies, I want to thank you for spending time with me. Okay. I'm going to, let's do this. So I want to say thank you for spending part of your Saturday afternoon with me. If today's conversation spoke to your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who's always working, always striving, always carrying the weight of the world, because they may need permission to hear this, right? You're more than what you produce. You are more than your accomplishments. You are more than your resume, your business, your paycheck, your titles, or your degrees. Okay? You were worthy before you achieved your first goal, and you'd still be worthy if you never achieve another one. That's not giving up, that's freedom. Until next Saturday, this is Coach Salita reminding you to stay rooted in truth and keep rising.
You left hair ties in my car, wrong shade to be heard, you knew. Calling me at 2 a.m. while she's asleep in the next room. You said, why you always distant? While you're pressing on my bruise, yeah. Had me practicing explanations for a crime you wanted me to choose. She almost got me caught up, heart in the crossfire, head in her hands. Had me losing my cool, my logic, trading my peace for the touch of her plan. She almost got me caught up, right on the edge of wrecking my home. But I caught the tail in your small talk, now you're stalking my feet alone. You wanted chaos in my kitchen, voices raised, doors slammed shut. You wanted her to say my name like a curse that wouldn't cut. But I'm done being your storyline, your late night little plot twist. Pull back right before impact. You're just a number that I miss. She almost got me caught up, heart in the crossfire, head in her hand. Heading, had me losing my cool, my logic, trading my peace for the touch of her plan. She almost got me caught up, right on the edge of wrecking my home. Now I'm sleeping soft on a clean mind.